Virgo Fashion, for all of you who have your ascendant maybe in Virgo, your Venus shows what we are attracted to, the ascendant sign shows the physical appearance, and Venus what we appreciate. But also if you have your sun or moon in Virgo or a few planets in Virgo, you'd also be probably drawn to Virgo type fashion. But always the ascendant and Venus are very strong and very important. And if you don't know where your Venus is or what your ascendant sign is, you can find them on my website, astrolada.com, where I have a birth chart calculator. Just follow the link below, it will take you there. And take a look below your horoscope, below the table of your horoscope. There is another table with the values, with the signs of all the planets. Just take a look at them and see. Maybe you have a Venus in Virgo, Sun in Leo, and Ascendant in Gemini, and your sense of fashion will be a combination of those three signs. Or maybe you have 3 or 4 planets in Virgo, or you have Virgo Ascendant but 5 planets in, or 3 planets in Scorpio. So you'll be a mixture of Virgo and Scorpio. And this is how no one is like one-dimensional. Very rarely, people are usually quite diverse and multi-layered, and they choose different fashion and different facets and ways of expressing themselves, at different moments. That's why, because we're not made out of one sign, like the sun sign, like most people think. But anyway, if you have a strong Virgo influence in your horoscope, what is Virgo fashion like? Well, Virgo is the earth sign, and it's practical sign, and it's sign which treasures quality. All earth signs, for them, the quality, not the quantity, is so important. So they'll make sure they might be shopping less often, they might be shopping more rarely, and when they go to a shop, they might buy, say, 2 or 3 of the same. But as long as it's functional, as long as it's something they're used to, and as long as it's something that actually looks not like looks good on them, and it's, how do I say, it's a tested, it's tested, and it's good quality, they can buy a few of the same, they won't mind. They can keep going to the same place and buying the same shoes or the same clothes, or and it will never be in your face. There is something about Virgo which is called humility, and it's also described in the fashion. Rarely Virgos will be too gaudy or in your face or too flashy, and that's usually due to some other influences in the horoscope. But the more pure Virgo quality is understated, elegant. Quality is very important, rather than quantity. And they are more minimalistic, simplistic, but if there are details in their clothes, they'll be perfect. There might be some beautiful, say, cufflinks, or a beautiful needle that's for the neck, or for the tie, or for whatever, some jewelry. It will be detailed and beautiful to perfection, of high quality, usually brand quality, And these people are not snobs. They don't buy brands just to show off. And to make a statement about it, but they feel good about, about the quality of the things they buy and the practicality. And they often look quite sexy in suits which are practical, like working suits, like office suits, like the secretary look. Women with Virgo strong in them, they feel often very attracted to wearing such kind of a working office clothes as well, and suits pieces. And also they can be a bit more buttoned up type of fashion. I'm not saying boring, but it's a bit more, decent fashion, like too lower cut, tops or something too trashy can be it's not very much a Virgo style. But of course, there are always 2 types of Virgos. Is the ones that are more pristine, more, because Virgo has this complex of the whore and of the virgin in it always. Whenever I see people with strong Virgo influence in them, so they can change, in certain parts of their life, they can be very buttoned down and very decent and proper, and sometimes they can go a bit kinky, on the other side. But whatever it is, details will be very important for them, the small things. And they're masters at combining. And every time you see a Virgo dressed up, even if it looks very casual and as if it's been thrown up like that, it's not true. Actually, they've thought about it. They probably prepare it from the previous night. They put their pieces together. Whenever they buy a new piece of clothing or garment in some way, they always imagine what they can combine it with. They make a few. They might even make a few trips down the shop and try it with different pieces of clothing. I have a little brother who is Virgo and he's still only 14. He has Venus and Sun in Virgo and Mercury there, so quite a few planets. And he prepares his clothes the night before and they look so casual, but they're always perfectly combined with his little hand wrist band wrist, whatever teenagers wear. But it's really well thought out, it's really well calculated. And also, it's important for them that the clothes they wear are easy to move in, because Virgo is a mutable sign, so they like a bit of mutability, and it's also practical, practical and quality things. So this is the overall influence that Virgo will bring to your wardrobe. I would say that I think that Virgos are pretty good dressers, pretty stylish, traditional. They don't like to go too extreme or too in your face flash. So it makes for subdued but elegant office style clothing. And with, as I said, I keep saying quality is very important for them. So please fill in some of the gaps. Maybe I forget some of them. Maybe you can give me more details. And Virgos are pretty good often. They're pretty skillful people, so some of them can actually be really good at combining and making their own outfits even sometimes, or at getting different pieces, putting them together in a great way. So thank you very much, Virgo, and please leave your comments. Thank you.